Aston Martin was born in 1913 to race, and by 1914 had won the Aston Hill climb at the Aston Hill, hence the name Aston Martin. Here we are 100 years later, celebrating next year in 2013 our second 100 years. Not many car companies can proclaim that, so how are we going to do it? We're doing it with our new hero. I want to introduce to you the new Vanquish. Second time we've used the name. 10 years ago we did with the 2002 introduction of a revolutionary car that meant Vanquish to conquer all, and it had a design about it that did all of that. So why the new Vanquish, and what makes it a car that will conquer all, and what makes it so special for our next 100 years? First of all, design and technology, function and form. The car is made for the first time in a skin of carbon fibre. Obviously weight saving, we know that technology, we know that material very well. It's never been done before with Aston Martin. This is our first car in that form. It's allowed us to design a car in a different way. We've used lines on the car that we can't use in alloys and materials, whether it's aluminium, magnesiums or different lightweight composites. We're talking about carbon fibre that we can shape and mould. And I'll show you areas of the car that can only be done in that way, particularly the rear wing. So what's new about this car apart from that? First of all, the engine, a new V12 engine. Power has been lifted. This car is a replacement to the Aston Martin DBS, the legendary car from 2008 that made 2 appearances in James Bond. So this is the new car. Power in that car was 510 horsepower. Power in this car, 565 horsepower. 620 Newton meters of torque. It's another level of performance. Now what else are we bringing to the car? Technology that's been seen out there, but now we're pushing the performance boundaries in. We have launch control in this car. It's going to enable a 0 to 100 time in the 4-second mark and below. What we've got here is also performance modes in both suspension settings and sports buttons to change the software both in the gearbox and the engine. But instead of just being normal and sport settings, we're now moving normal, sport and track. So we're going to make this car perform, as always has been for Aston Martin, both on the road and on the track. And we're mixing performance levels with refinement levels nobody else is achieving. So what's inspired the car? Well, hopefully you might have had some awareness of 177. A special car, a limited edition 77 run car for the world, won in Australia. We delivered that car. It's an amazing car to see. If you look on our website, you may well catch it. But there's elements of 177 in this car as well. There's a new design direction language being obtained from that. Also, we wanted to build a car that was a super Grand Tourer. This car is truly that. Levels of performance beyond what we've achieved before, of course, but also space and practicality. 358 litres of boot space in this car. It's actually 10 more than the Bentley GT that people would consider to be a big Grand Tourer. This is a lightweight super sports car in a Grand Tourer, and we can put more luggage in the boot of this car than we could, 60% more than DBS, but again more than the competition. We've got more space in the cabin areas, 40mm more legroom, 20mm more shoulder room in the car. It's a bigger car than we've had before, but again, weight. 325 brake horsepower per tonne is an extraordinary level of performance for a car of this practicality. Aston Martin has a fascination for quality. You can see it throughout the car. The inside of the car is dramatic as the outside of the car in every way. So this car is 4 weeks in the build. The car has over 1 million stitches within the inside of the car done by hand. All parts of the car are completed bespoke through the factory in a 4-week period. There's more options that can be made available in this car than is on any of our other models. It can be different things to different people at different times. We've got the performance car here as a given. Great stability, great power, the ability to put that power to the road. We've also got great refinement. We can change the character of the car in a very easy and quick way to be able to have those aspects of the car come to the fore. You can drive this through traffic. You can drive it on a track. The car can change its acoustic noise in terms of inside of the car. You can have your B&O audio with the double glazed windows up, the exhaust system down. Conversely, you can turn all of that off. You can make the exhaust note incredibly strong, very emotional, and drive the car in a really enthusiastic way. Here at Sunshine Aston Martin, we're passionate about Aston Martin. Asia Pacific's dealer for 2011, and we hope very much for 2012. We're proud to get into the next 100 years from 2013 with this new hero. There's a lot to talk about in terms of its functionality, its performance, its design, new materials, new technologies. Please give me a call, please come and see us here. We'll be delighted to take you through. We're very proud of this car. Obviously a lot of information both on astonmartin.com and www.sunshineastonmartin.com.au. More importantly, of course, we'd love to see you. This is our showroom. We'd love you to come up here, find out more about the car, take it in. Please ask whatever questions you like and I'll be able to help you through. And for those that would like to, let's take a drive. This genuinely is the start of the next century.